What could a AAA bond rating mean for Delaware's next budget? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Delaware State Senator Anthony DeLuca. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
When we talk about a AAA bond rating, let's put that in context for what it means for Delaware's overall finances and what it could mean for the next budget cycle.
Well, we all know that we're in tough budget times. I believe Delaware is one of 8 states left that has a AAA bond rating from all 3 major rating agencies. It's not the thing that everybody thinks about, but it's very important to our citizens. We borrow money at a much less expensive rate. It allows us to reinvest in projects that we need here in Delaware at the lowest rate possible. It goes to our economic status. These are tough times. We balance our budget at 98% of income. We bank 2% for our savings, which a lot of states don't do. And we have a very good reputation from the rating agencies on Wall Street. When there is a fiscal problem, we address it, we come up with a plan, and we work it, and we follow through on it. And I think that's very important, one of the reasons we continue to get that bond rating. So it is important in the everyday lives of people, although it's not something that they probably think about.
So not something that people necessarily think about. It's not one of the glossy or topics that necessarily come to mind. But as you go into a new budget cycle, what could it potentially mean when you're thinking about something like an infrastructure project?
It means hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings in the long run. The fact that we're credit worthy, it's borrowing at a lower rate when we're selling our bonds. So if you look at the United States and you figure we're one of 8 states with that, it means that we're fiscally responsible in the way we manage our money.
Let's move over to some potential job creation initiatives and projects that are happening here in Delaware. One of them is Bloom Energy. Where does this stand at this point? Where is this in the cycle to work to bring this as a project here? Okay,
I was very privileged to sponsor that legislation for the governor that enabled Bloom to relocate to Delaware. It is cutting-edge technology, fuel cell technology that's reversible. It will, I believe the University of Delaware is very close to signing a final agreement with Bloom. They will be building a facility very close to here across the street at the old Chrysler site, which will employ hundreds of construction workers for the time. It'll probably employ 700 to 800 full-time employees. It will bring a new manufacturing base to Delaware, plus its agreement with the University of Delaware on cutting-edge technology and doing research, blends it into the area. And we look for other supply companies to move in with them and locate here. So if you're tying this back into our budget, the real answer to a solid budget is to place your citizens to work instead of having them out to work. So if we provide a means for our citizens to go to work, have well-paying jobs, they're paying taxes, our budget troubles go away.
In addition to Bloom, another initiative that has been discussed quite frequently has been Fisker Automotive moving to the old GM facility. Where does this project stand?
Fisker is currently retooling the site. They are somewhat on schedule, I believe, to produce their test cars within a short period of time. They're to be marketed both in the United States at this point and overseas, and I believe there's an additional model that they're working on to be done at that site just for, I don't know if it's just for, but exclusively for the United States.
Come back, give us an update on all of these, because there are a variety of other initiatives underway at this point as well.
Well, I think that there's we've also looked at the refinery, which we are very exceptional. We are one of the few states that was able to open a shuttered refinery.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
We've been talking with State Senator Anthony DeLuca. I'm Jill Horner.